In Nigeria, many people affected by leprosy survive as beggars. They usually sing songs like this as they solicit for assistance. One of them, Musa Gambo, says life has changed for the worse for them since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic.
We have
been facing problems since the coronavirus pandemic started. The price of food has gone up. Everything is expensive. Yet we cannot do any job. The money people give us as alms now is much lower than what they used to give us in the past. Some people will give you nothing and just walk away because they are facing difficult times. Some people are even angry and irritated when you beg them for money because life is tough for them. They will ask why you are disturbing them for money, as if you are not aware that there is corona.
Musa Ibrahim arranges buckets which he uses to store water. Ibrahim, who is affected by leprosy, says as beggars, they often face arrest.
The lockdown has been lifted and people can move about freely. But for us, if we go out, they will arrest us and they will not release us. They came even yesterday. It is difficult for us to go and beg for alms because they will arrest us. Our crime is that we are begging. They said they don't want beggars. For us, that is the only way we can get money to sustain ourselves. If we cannot beg for money, honestly, it will be difficult to feed. They did not give us jobs, yet they are stopping us from looking for money. That is not good.
Adu Garba says people like him who are affected by leprosy have to survive as beggars due to the discrimination they face.
Because we have leprosy, people will not patronize us if we set up a business due to the stigma. Here in Lagos, anyone with leprosy who set up a business is deceiving himself because the business will not succeed. If I have money, my business idea will be breeding and selling livestock. If I have the resources for the business, I will cease to be a beggar. But I don't have the resources. I cannot farm. So if I don't live as a beggar, what else should I do? I cannot get loan from the bank. Who will give me loan in the bank when I don't have a farm or a house that I can use as collateral to get a loan?
Garba says the pandemic has increased the stigma against people affected by leprosy, as many Nigerians believe they are infected by the coronavirus.
We have been facing discrimination in the past, and it has continued. It is now double discrimination with corona, because now they see us as the people who actually have corona. I swear, it saddens me when they say we have corona. Till now, they go about with that impression that we have corona. When some people even pity you and want to give you money, they will throw it at you from a distance. Yes, it is because of the stigma that we have corona. That is why they treat us this way. They discriminate against us because they don't regard us as normal human beings.
Lagos-based medical doctor Kunle Oguyemi says once treated, people who had Hansen's disease are not contagious and can live a fairly normal life. He said misconceptions about the disease make many people think they are still contagious.
Ordinarily, when they are well, they are fully cured, they are not infectious. Perception of the public or even some healthcare workers, unfortunately, does not accommodate them at all. Because knowledge about it's not a common disease as such, and because not so many people know, the tendency is still to keep them at arm's length.
With songs like this, people affected by leprosy often appeal to society to respect the rights of vulnerable people like them. But Garba says so strong is the discrimination against them that is not optimistic that they will get the COVID-19 vaccine, which is supposed to be freely available to Nigerians.
We are happy there is vaccine, but it is not meant for us. If the populace are vaccinated, we shall thank God. But for us, it is not a priority. If they look for us, we shall take the vaccine, since everyone ought to have it. But if they don't look for us, we shall not force ourselves to get it. It will be difficult for us to get the vaccine. Take the newly introduced national identification card. I don't have one because they asked for money. I don't have money. The situation with the vaccine will be similar. They will ask for money, but we don't have money.